Beyond it is another dimension, key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, moving into a land of both shadow and substance, key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, moving into a land of both shadow and substance, key of imagination. Key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. Key of imagination. Key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. Dimension of sound. Key of imagination. Key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. Key of imagination. Key of imagination. Moving into a land of both shadow and substance. Key of imagination. Key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. Key of imagination.
Begin to move slowly.
Right, it's taking me all that time to write out one post on Instagram. Good morning. Got me doing some earlier time today in for the Sarge. Out to Sick Boy, out to Big Babs. We got 1994 all the way this morning, right until 12 o'clock. Myself starting off a bit earlier. Had to turn the J. Yes, it's had to Spoken Yoda. Good morning to ya. I don't know, this is the white label. All I've written on it is Another Dimension Twilight Zone remixes, is that right? Out to Spoken Yoda. up and ready. 07597 879472. Good morning. Out to Cole, out to Lottie, out to Poggio. On it is Another Dimension, Twilight Zone remix. Catalog number Kick 14. Featuring Ray Keith, and this one Terrorist, the Hard Step remix. 1994 all the way this morning for 4 hours solid. Got a bit of jungle, a bit of hardcore. Hopefully we're all doing fantastic this morning, yeah. Hopefully everyone had a nice weekend, and you were nice everyone else's weekend. To the mix to that TennersTenTun crew, good morning. Out to the YouTube TennersTenTun Rick and Jam crew, good morning. Out to the Undergroundbass crew, good morning. The phone line crew, good morning. All of ya, happy Monday to ya. Just me, but every time I get some records out to do a show, and I do a lot of shows, you know that, I always think it's been a long time since I last played them. Like, cool, some of these are bogging. Out to Seaside, good morning to ya. This one on Soap Bar 11. It's by Too Much, and it's called Give You All. We all know I really flow with the TDKs and the Maxwell. Maxwell, weren't it? I roll with the tapes. I ain't really playing records. We don't do that here. All on TDKs. From the old compilation albums that you used to get in the 90s. Out to Ben G, morning mate. Soul. Got some Quayside Records on the white turntable.
Operator, ready with the next tune. Flash it.
From Maniacs Volume 1, Quayside Records. was Nicky Black Market and Formula 7. And that was called Maniacs. Quayside 13.
Put your hands in the air.
To everyone expecting Sarge this morning. Said you got me for 4 hours. Oh no. Out to the Monday morning workers and non-workers, yo, lot of ya. Out to everyone that caught the Happy Hardcore show I've done for Infinity on Saturday. This one, Moving Shadow. To Rewind 555. Grooves 94, Moving Shadow 44, that last one, yeah? This one on Awesome Records. Happy Monday to ya. Carlo 75, good morning to ya. I'm a bad boy. This is Lovers Rock. This one called Lovers Rock. Awesome Records. That's a Big Babs. What's everyone got up to over the weekend? I tell you, yesterday I went down Lidl.
I'm a bad boy.
I got down there about 11:10 in the morning. It was a madder, so early. Bearing in mind it didn't even open till 11. It was mental. Always makes me laugh in Lidl. No other supermarket is quite like Lidl. Bloodthirsty in them shops, man. You've got the staff with their stock and their massive pump trucks full of items plonked right in the middle of the floor. Then you've got the madness that occurs around every single Lidl bakery section. Scuba, good morning to ya. Waking and baking in Prague. At the Scuba, hope you're having a good time, mate. Last one was IG1 Collective, and that was Lovers Rock, SLO23. To the 94's got some jungle right now. Plenty of hardcore soon come. You know that about Lidl. It's every man for themselves. Every man, woman and child for themselves, innit? notice as well around the checkouts is always entertaining, I think. Because there's always one or two checkouts that are ramo. And then just everyone's just pleasantly walking by the other ones. The empty ones.
We are doing on the studio. 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 The studio I don't want inside here. Watch out.
That last one was that little mob. That was my selector.
With him.
Hear this. Every man, you understand, see? Hear this.
We are doing on the studio. We are doing on the studio.
This one kicking underground sound.
Tell me something. We are doing on the studio.
And this one by Prisoner.
We are doing on the studio. The studio I don't want inside here.
And I think this one called No Man, No Bad, Groove Rider Mix.
We are doing on the studio. The studio I don't want inside here. Watch out. With him.
Out to Matty T, locked on in Stoke. Helping you get through your Monday. Nice one, mate. Out to Matty T. Vickers, morning mate.
Watch out.
Out to Kelly for me, good morning. That's a big bags.
We are doing the studio don't want inside here. Watch out. With him.
Yeah, the self-service checkouts in Lidl that you actually need help with, so they're not really self-service. They'll have like 25 card ones, 3 for cash payments, 2 of them busted.
With him.
Hear this. Every man, you understand, see? Hear this.
You're not gonna give me mine, I'm gonna take it.
This morning. I love going shopping around Christmas. I remember my mum, when I was a child, taking us at Walthamstow Market. I think that used to be the longest market in Europe at one point or something like that. And you was always elbow height, bag height. Proper able to duck and dive the elbows and bags as your mum drags you through Walthamstow Market when you were a kid. All with the excitement of having a wimpy.
You know it's gonna take more than those 2 clowns you just sent after me to take me down. You think I'm crazy? Okay. Yeah, I'm crazy. You wanna go to war?
This one from the Exodus EP. This one called Time, Kemet, KM009, yeah? I can't believe we're 45 minutes in already. In for the Sarge. Oh, I do believe he's feeling a bit poorly. He's been fostering some drinks. He's a good lad. Big it up, Sarge, each and every time. Feel better soon, mate. And hope you had a great time in Ireland. You all right, me old mucker? Give me words that prob. I'm in the mix. And I'm trying to talk. That last one was Nick OD. And that was Distance, I Need You remix. That last one was on Ween False Records. Happy Monday, wanna know? It is the 23rd of March, 2026. 12 minutes before 9 a.m. Just had to Mike Douglas morning, mate. 555. This one through the vibe, the bongo mix Omni Trio. Just had the Samurai Cat. Good morning to ya. Bit of an earlier start for me this morning. You got no Sarge. So you got me going till 12 o'clock with a 94 sound. Starting off with a bit of jungle. We got some hardcore. To Big Babs. Helicopter Remix 2. Deep Blue. Too Bad Marsh on the remix tip. No, yeah, this. Straight to your bumper card. Tell ya. As the Samurai Cat saying, it's amazing for it to be possible to get a hangover from drinking Foster's. I wouldn't mind trying that Foster's Shandy though. I wonder what that's like. I'm hoping it's going to be like Top Deck. Or a nice Shandy Bass. I used to love them. Double on the flip to Your Love. It's untitled, this one. Catalogue number that I've written down on the case is WL1. Coming up to 9 AM Monday morning. So many shows. I always think I'd starting at 10 AM for the days. It's too late. You know me, I love me breakfast shows. I'm a breakfast DJ and I love it. Always have been, always will be. A breakfast DJ. Out to MC Megs, good morning to ya. Out to Fernando, saying you can't beat a shiny bass. And an old school lemonade lolly. Yeah, I think you can still get them in it. The R Whites, I think they are. They're well nice, but they're like, and they're like £3.50 and you only get 3. I could eat them all in one go. They're well nice. Love me a lemonade lolly, or the for the cheaper side of things, I think they was about 40p each. I don't think you can get them anymore. Lemonade sparkles. Remember them? Happy Monday to ya. I remember when you get a pound off your mum to go shop, and you and your 4 mates would all have a drink and some crisps. A chomp that was 10p. I never used to really like fizzy drinks. We never drank fizzy drinks. We used to drink them cup drinks. You drink upside down, you remember? You bite the bottom off. Bite a hole in the bottom. We don't need a straw. You go blue in the face trying to get any drink out of. Do you remember when you were younger? You just go on the longest walks. We used to always be walking down the river. Long walks. There used to be a market on a Sunday behind Roller Express building. I'd always be going there. And Hackney Wick Market and all. Where the stadium stands now. Best times ever. Solving crimes along the way. No, really, we didn't do that. We've probably done a few. Light-hearted stuff. Out to Samurai Cat. Do you remember trying to get hold of her 50p's for the meter? That was a nightmare. That's back when you could actually go into a bank, they'd have a proper counter service, and you should get a tenner changed up. They don't even do that no more. I sound like one of them old gits at the end of the bar that hisses at everyone that comes in that's younger than him. That's a big Babs. You know that, you can still hear your mum calling from 25 miles away. That's a Punch-Yo. That's a big Babs with a jumbo ice box of 10p. They was the icebergers, innit? They always used to cut your lips. I used to like ice poles. I used to like the green ones and the blue ones. They were always the rare ones and all. The white labels of ice poles. That last one was from Dig the New Breed Volume 1. NLB 9 Labello Blanco Records, yeah? And I think that was Dark Secrets, Tunnel Vision. Remember getting dragged to the post office with your mum? Bearing in mind that was from a time before pay points. We're lucky now, we get pay points everywhere, even though they're always out of order, especially in Asda. I actually went into an Asda the other day and they normally have a pay point. I turned around to the guy behind the counter and goes, "Is your pay point working? Can I top up my electric key?" He looked at me and he was like, "No, it ain't working." And I was like, "Are you sure?" He didn't seem too sure, so I thought I'd ask him to clarify that. Moron. But yeah, when your mum would drag you to the post office to get the child benefit, and you'd fill her bag up with the leaflets. I remember doing that. Grabbing all the leaflets and then handing them over to your mum. The queues used to be massive for the post office back then. That last one was Ray Keith's Scotty 3 remix. Is that right, Urban Chaos? Chomps are now 45p. Really? Raw. Yeah, to Big Babs, yeah, Screwball was nice, man. I used to like that. My mum always used to get an oyster. She was posh. Yeah, she bloody weren't. We used to say me and Nan was Hyacinth Bucket. Used to go round their house for a candlelit supper. To MC Megs, you know that we live the dream. And it's time to wake up your neighbours. Noise. Yeah, you know that Big Babs. 10 B&H, 10 Lamb and Butler. Used to be about £1.10, 90p or something like that. You get your fives. And you get some Rizzler. Even that now, people are spoiled for choice with Rizzler, aren't they? Back then we just pretty much had red. And the rubbish blue ones. It was like a tracing paper, baking paper, that's it, or a bog roll. For the Intercity crew. Sorry, I'm talking too much. Let me just have a few tunes, let them breathe a bit. Probably should have wiped this one over, but didn't get time. Just didn't get time. That's Taylor J saying 90p for 10 B&H and a packet of Rizla when you remember. Do you remember when fun fair rides were like 60p each? Chopper and Bones featuring Oasis. Yeah, mad for that. And I think that was called Mystical Horns. And that was on Outcry Records, that last one, yeah? Yeah, you know that, innit? Honest. Bags are from your mum.
Listen up, I want you to hear me.
That's Andy Sussex, morning, mate. Yes, it's out to Rich Turner. Good morning, mate. Sorry, that came through half hour ago. I see it and then totally forgot. Sorry, bruv. Out to Rich Turner. Out to Robin Andover. Out to Andy Sussex. Shandy Bass was discontinued in 2018. Oh, out to Andy Sussex. Oh, I didn't know that, man. Just like the world's best crisps ever, Brannigan. Do you remember them? I think, what was they, ham and mustard or something like that? They were well nice, proper crisps. Loads of flavour, proper good. Out to DJ Terrorise, I can only account for how much petrol costs by how much it used to cost to fill up the jerry can for the lawnmower. And that used to be about £3 to fill it completely up. Last time I'd done it a couple of years ago, it was about £6. And now it's stuck in a shed that's falling apart and we can't get into it, so we just bought a new lawnmower, an electric one, or a battery operated one. last one was Dropping Science, and I've not written anything else on it. DS004, yeah. Here's what I'm reinforced, Nico D. Yeah, we used to go swimming all the time. I remember going to Edmonton. They used to have the biggest, highest diving board. You jump off. I don't know how they used to let us do things like that. But the water would slap your feet. And by the end of the day, your feet would be stinging. That's right, Urban Chaos and Bradigan's Crisps. Roast beef and mustard, they were nice and all. Hopefully everyone's doing great and fantastic on this Monday morning. 23 minutes past 9 in the AM of the 23rd of March 2026. Your fresh new week has landed. Rah, boy. I had the Samurai Cat saying in 1990 he's getting 9.5 quid an hour. In 1990, that's crazy. I don't think I've ever earned that much.
Alright friends, you have seen it's a new dawn. It's a new
Just got it in time.
It's a new dawn.
Ah, fair days, mate. A skilled worker. Nice.
It's a new dawn.
I'm skilled at pulling pints and picking and packing. That's my skills.
It's a new dawn. It's a new dawn.
That last one was Nico D, and that was Nonsense, the Tech 9 remix. First job, I was taking home, working 8 till 4, sorry, and I was taking home £87 a week. Had to turn a J saying when you was young,
I push a button.
when you left school, you He was a fishmonger and got 25 quid a day. That's a big Babs, is that regarding swimming? You got pushed in and you was left to swim or die. I think that's how we learned and all. If you didn't die, then you could swim. Thumbs up, guys. That sounds really familiar to my primary school years. Getting a blue ribbon, innit? A yellow and a red.
Alright, friends, you have seen the heavy groups, now you will see morning maniac music. Believe me, yeah. It's a new dawn.
Yeah, that's right, that's a big Babs. That is how we learnt, innit? Just pretty much used to get in the water.
It's a new dawn.
And if you didn't drown, you could swim. Didn't have much choice. Although saying that, when I was younger, I did fall in the river. And had to be pulled out by a complete stranger. And resuscitated. I was gone. That was when I was about 7. So I guess that one time it didn't work. You know that Kelly Forby. I'd love to find that stranger. I'd love to try and locate them and say a big thank you. And I remember going up into the bog, into the bathroom. My mum and my family were drying me off after saying thank you to the stranger. And we was all more worried about my dad finding that and getting mad. True story. Kelly 4-beat, you know that, innit? That's one thing we all learned, innit? The ability to run really fast, faster than your parents. One of the first things you learn as a kid. As long as you can outrun your parents, jobs are good, and for a little while, you're safe. saying you was on the youth training scheme for 25 quid a week. Out to Urban Chaos, out to Big Babs, out to Andy Sussex, out to Robin Andover, out to Rich Turner, out to Maccas, out to MC Megs, out to Kelly Forby, out to Samurai Cat. That last song was Lick Back Organisation, and that was Manic Music, the Lick Back remix. Shouldn't really laugh, but it's just memories, isn't it? Out to Kelly 4B. More worried about getting caught by your parents. To Big Babs. Say you remember one time what your dad done to your brother was stealing from your mum's purse, and you never done that. I never done that. There's never anything in my mum's purse. We didn't have nothing, and we had best of times with it and all. Last one was on Brain Records. That was Fighting Without Fighting, the intro mix. And that was Slate 2. Hopefully we're all doing mighty fine on this Monday morning. Your fresh new week has landed this underground bass. Good morning to ya. How are we doing? I used to love playing marbles on the top of a drain, innit? I used to love that. Yes, it's out to Gareth Wood. Morning, mate. Remember that game that used to have, I swear it was about 100 cards each. Was it Kaluki? That's another thing about when you're younger. Card games, you just instantly knew how to play them, didn't you? Should have wiped this one over. Let's see how far we go. At computer games, you beat your sister at, sorry, you beat your youngest at Fortnite. Last one was 2 and 1, issue 7. And I think that was Ronnie Size and Crust, and that was Witchcraft. Let's have the Johnny Sick Cup morning, mate. out to Urban Chaos, so she loved Donkey Kong. I found a load of the older Spectrum and Commodore 64 games the other day. Amongst them was Horace Goes Skiing. Like in the stories you also felt in a lake. Your mum tried to pull you out, but she fell in as well. And the guy from the same village pulled you out. Big Babs waiting 45 minutes for the tape to load on a Spectrum or Commodore, and then it crashing right at the end. I remember that. Banner's Champion Jungle remix, and no one ever plays this one. That last one was Dr. S. Gachet and Audio Maze, and that was Touch My Toes. First lick. Push your back and I walk like a champion. I'm like a champion. What a piece of money, girl. Tell me where you get it from. Tap on your entrance. Pam, 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 pam. Can't let me in me have the thing where you are waiting for. Walk like a champion. I'm like a champion. What a piece of money, girl. Tell me where you get it from. Tap on your entrance. Pam, 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 pam. Can't let me in me have the thing where you are waiting for. Had to go for it, said you always wanted a Spectrum, but you had to make do with an Acorn Electron. Great memories though, you know it, mate. Yes, just had a trauma. Good morning, mate. To John and Sick up easy, bruv. I started at 8 a.m. You had no Sarge this morning. Hopefully you're enjoying it. A lot of waffling. But hopefully you're enjoying it. Better than being silent, isn't it? I always think when someone don't talk enough, you might as well just put a CD on.
And I walk like a champion, talk like a champion. What a piece of money, girl, tell me where you get it from. Knock on your entrance.
Do you remember that? The remote control on a wire that you used to reach halfway across the floor and you just leave it in the middle of the room on the floor. You still have to get up. I remember that. We had one for the massive VHS video player. Was it a Video Store or Ferguson? What great times we had, didn't it? Some hardcore now, easing you in, easing you in. That's what I'm doing now. I'm playing old mixtapes from the 90s. I ain't really playing records, I ain't got none. All TDK.
I want it so bad, give me all your hair. I can show you how. Do you want it right now? I want it so bad, give me all your hair. I can show you how. Do you want it right now? I want it so bad, give me all your hair. I can show you how. Do you want it right now? I want it so bad, give me all your hair. I can show you how. Do you want it right now?
Feeling good on a Monday, yeah. AM. I'm going to wind up in a minute. 8 minutes before 10 AM. Monday morning. This from Man from Uncle 001. And I can't remember if it's this side or the other side that's got a scratch right near the end. We should find out. Place your bets, please. Out to Macca's. What a little git. Oh, you messed up my mix, bro. CDJs, only a CDJ 400s because they've got the USB function. I don't really like CDs. Hardcore. You got to feel it. Got to feel good. At Urban Chaos saying, have I ever had my deck cartridge fall apart mid-tune? No, but I have wiped the record over and caught the needle and busted it. And I've also note on the expensive CDJs where you can play from one USB, but they're both decks are wired together, both CDJs are wired together. So you can both play off the one USB. I've done that and stopped the wrong side when I was playing out. I just started it out as a rewind. That was funny. name rings a bell, Master Safe. Out to Urban Chaos. Yeah, I'd always carry spares. I'd never lend them out. The DJ after you, man. They didn't have the right equipment. That ain't my problem. We've all been stung. I remember one time someone asked to use my headphones, and I was like, yeah, go on then. And they were light blue. The pads on the ear bit were light blue. I swear down, I've still got them now, and I was like, that's disgusting. They were bogging dirty when I got them back. I was like, don't you ever wash, you dirty, nasty git. Anyway, let's let some tunes breathe. Loaned out any of my records. Never do that. Nice one. That's Clinton Albans. Glad you enjoyed the Saturday show, mate. I enjoyed that and all. include your clothes, your boots, and your socks. This one, Crush Records, 1994, all the way this morning for ya. Happy Monday. Australia, good day to ya. Sussex. Out to see Bradford, out to Thomas, out to Easy Life, out to Red Eye, out to Easy D. Happy Monday to all of ya. next one of my favourites ever. Ever! Going back to the Junglist with the next one. Moving into my proper time show now. 9 minutes past 10. Monday morning, the 23rd of March 2026. Your fresh new week has landed. JFL coming from Samurai Cat. To talk, innit?
Hey, you over there!
That last one was DJ Demo featuring Nikki on vocals. And that was from the Extreme EP. Corrosive Recordings, yeah?
TennersTenTun Radio Show.
Yes, it's out of Budner. Good morning, mate. This one, Kemet Records. KM009 from the Exodus EP. And this one is called Exodus. Love this one of my all-time favourites.
How interesting.
Remember hearing it on the Gods of the Jungle tape. I've still got somewhere.
So sweet, 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 sweet. 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 So sweet, 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 sweet.
from 94. Since 8 AM when we started. No hours if you weren't. You're here now, and that's the main thing. Good morning to you. Out to Ben, Jeff, Beth in Australia. Out to Little Peanuts, out to Joel. Easy does it. Never really know what play this one. This one, the excellent sunset over Stevenage. Moving Shadow. We've already heard the other side. Helicopter Remix 2 was on the other side of the cassette single. Oh, 7597 879 472. Good morning. Add to the mix there, TennersTenTun crew. Picking up the Undergroundbass crew, the YouTubers. If you're listening on catch up via SoundCloud, hello to you, hopefully you're well. And depending on where you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to you. 1994. What we got for ya? That's Parkdale 81, that's K9 Radio 90 Wheel 76. The Mansfield Hardcore Mafia, Anti-Wheel Leg, John Budd, Colin Locke, Dino J, James Giddell, Lidl, Victor Reed, Soybean Sound Machine, Lemon M, Colourway Sign, Kenny One, Trauma, Random One. That's the Soundclouders. That being Soundcloud TennersTenTun. Jessica and the Trippy C. Martin and Double Ace on Rigged Records. At 2 Trauma, told to do the hoovering. But when you do that, you can't hear the music. Remember them big, massive upright hoovers you used to get? With a big, massive bag on the back. I used to be well scared of them. Another one of my favourites from '94. And the sun is shining in London town for the hardcore. Out to Benji, out to Shrewsbury Phil, out to Nice Fluffy. Red Alert Mike Slammer, you are the one. Out to Bug now, out to Sick Boy, out to the Davey 92. just joined us, good morning to ya. It's Monday. As everyone has been locked in since 8 a.m. when we started. 2 hours, 40 minutes in, what we got for ya? Got myself here till 12 o'clock. We started off with the 94 Jungle and now we're firmly in 1994 Hardcore. Out to Mike Douglas. Undergroundbass. That was Jimmy J and Krill T, and that was Can't You See? Could actually be 93, but we don't care. This one, Raver's Choice, Keep Rushing. And German Chaos got this on White. That's MC Megs. Little Rush tune coming in. Make your rush good and proper. With the hardcore. Feel the bass. Release a rush hard to this one. Feeling good on a Monday. Yeah. Rush o'clock. And KL saying, what do your mates move? And it took you 3 weeks to move all the records. Wow. Out to Yossa Mold, out to MC Megs, good morning Yossa. Hope you well, mate. Weekend weren't too bad, thanks mate. Hopefully you and yours and everyone had a great weekend. I got the lawnmower out yesterday. Had a quick mow of the garden. A bit of it anyway.
It's the Hardcore Stomp Show.
Last one was Future Primitive lifting up the slamming remix. See that out to Trauma. Saying Carl Cox Records has got 150,000 records. Raw. Yes, it's at the lady night, all we thumping first crew. Good morning. Out to yours and saying you went fishing over the weekend in Dorset. Hope that was nice and chilled for you, bruv. Impact Records 29. Chaos saying Sasha has 2 rooms full of records. Floor to ceiling. Nice. Burn, baby, burn. Yeah, that's Urban Chaos. I'm on every Monday morning from 10 a.m. Monday from 10 a.m. We normally give you the old school up to about 94. Sometimes we give you some newer stuff. And on Thursdays from 10 a.m. we give you the proper stompy happy hardcore. Transcore freeform UK hardcore on a Thursday from 10 a.m. And most Fridays from 8 a.m. with the stompy again. Full on happy hardcore. Full pelting 180 BPM. Right now Goes out to Only Sussex. Out to Rich Turner. Out to Scuba. Out to Macca's. Out to Johnny Sickup. Out to Smoking Yoda. Out to Shaka D. So we're sensitized. Burn, baby, burn. On the dot Monday morning. Jack White, Urban Chaos. Top Motions to press his own records, his own white labels. Out to Dom, out to Garage, out to Lady Lot, out to Tricky Sue, out to Cole, out to Five Thumbs, out to Lottie, out to Ben 10. motherfucking breaking. That last one was DJ Google and DJ Vibes. Feel free. In Prague. Been wandering around in the sunshine. You've heard yourself a Pilsner. Nice. Out to Scuba on holiday in Prague. Enjoy yourself, mate. Sun is shining in London town. Happy Monday to all of you. 23rd of March 2026. 11:05 in the AM. That's a Samurai Cat, that's a Bugner. This one DJ Ham and Higher. That's a Ben G. to Winnie the Cockapoo. Out to Edinburgh crew. Out to Bugs. Good morning to ya. TennersTenTun crew, good morning. The Undergroundbass crew, good morning. The YouTubers, the SoundClouders, good morning. The phone line crew, 07597 879 472. How are we liking the 94 this morning? Out to Palmo, out to the Bill Kings crew. Getting to the muesli. Pick out all the raisins. your requests.
Tonight
DJ Slam, and that was Hold On. Out to Infinity, out to Tony C, out to Lottie, out to KI.
Tell me the name of my DJ. I want y'all to tell me the name of my DJ. 1, 2, 3.
Good morning to you. Hopefully all is well on this fantastic Monday. Your fresh new week has landed. Yes. This one's Zodiac Records. And this one DEA. Up the urban chaos. Out to the Bucks, out to the Pando, out to the Matey team. Out to the QFX, out to the Bench, out to the Ben Rad. Out to Cole, out to Tricky C. Out to Punchio. Feel the bass.
1, 2, 3.
Had to go, haven't seen the right crew. Had to MC next, out to Martin. Today and always. That was DEA and that was Summer Vibe. last one was man from Uncle 002. And that was Get Live. And that was DJ Brisk. Stu J.
Let the bass kick. Let the bass kick. Let the bass kick. Let the bass kick.
Out to Alex. Picking up myself with TennersTenTun. Nice one, yeah.
Let's do it.
Last one was Sign Unknown, and that was Let the Bass Kick. Impact Records 31. Shout to Swiss Tony. And to Alex Langewell. I was just saying in the on WhatsApp, I can't believe I used to do a good 7-hour shows years ago. Now 4 hours just floors me. Legs are caning, backs hurting, arms hurting. Anyway, we go on with it. We don't care. We keep the people dancing. Out to Urban Chaos last one. Glad you enjoyed it. What we got for the last 25 minutes? We've had 1994 all the way this morning since 8 a.m. You know that, innit? Out to Clemmy. Out to Samurai Cat. This one, Trotsky and Mercy. Sorry, Trotsky and Mercy. To Lisa Field Pants. You lot are funny, man. Out to Clemmy 123 is me. The Flemmy, the Flem them. How you feeling, mate? Any better?
put some fucking drums in the music.
That last one was on Ecstatic 2. And that was Paradise. To a trauma. What, there's a Michael Jackson film coming out, is there? Is it in black and white? I like that song anyway. I like a bit of Michael Jackson. Out to Mike Douglas. Martin, mate, glad you enjoyed it. Up next, you got the one, the fresher. Out to Pan Note. Out to Rich Turner, glad you enjoyed it, mate. Nice one. Out to Porter 92.
Why don't you put some fucking drums in the music?
Couple of tunes, last 10 minutes. Nice one, mate. Sorted you right there. And Samurai Cat, nice one. Glad you enjoyed it. Out to Paolo, glad you enjoyed it, mate. Out to Benji. That was DJ Fury, that last one from the Disruptive Element EP. And that was called The Grinner. Hectic Records. Out to Smokey Yoda, nice one, glad you enjoyed it. Out to Trouble Andover, nice one, mate. We've had 1994 all the way since 8 AM. Don't forget, catch me on a Thursday from 10 AM with a stomping happy hardcore soul show breakfast. Nice one, mate, glad you enjoyed it. Out to Baghdad, nice one, mate, glad you enjoyed it. Big up to all of you, massive thanks and love to all. Out to Urban Chaos, big ups. Out to Mackie's out to in Sussex. Nice one, people. Glad you tolerate me. We started off with a 94 Junglist, and now we end on a bit of hardcore. Out to Alex. Out to Alex Flanswell. Next one, the last one. Out to Adam Bean, last one, mate. Yeah, put my feet up, have a nice relaxing pot noodle. Lovely. All about the doner kebab flavour. I used to cut cubes of cheese and put great cubes of cheese in my pot noodles years ago. Proper stoner.
TennersTenTun Radio Show.
That last one was Drew, the final groover. And that was Summertime 594, the North End mix. Fresh taking over after the 12 o'clock information service. Keep it nice and lively like I know you will. Faces Productions. Speaking of the DJs, cut and run. Back to the Cut Master K. And the Turner J Automatic T. Hardcore. Monday morning, your fresh new week, that bit better, that bit faster, that bit more to the core. Up next, you are the one, the fresher. The rest of your Monday. Keep it underground bass. Out to mix that crew. Step on over to the Underground Bass Mix Club or undergroundbass.uk for further music. I'll be back Thursday 10 AM with the Happy Hardcore Stone Show breakfast. Out to the May P73 from the Plenty 123's me. Yeehaw!